in everything that I am. Diba po? Yun yung kinakanta natin, ang sarap kantahin. Pero pag gagawin niya, hirap isipin. Diba? But we believe, walang mahirap sa Panginoon, for I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen po? Okay. So we have a future, we have a goal, we have an objective that we want to go, and here we are now. However, there's a big gap between where we are and where we want to go. That's why, pag po may gap, ano yung dapat? We have to build bridge. We have to build a bridge to go from where we are to that preferable future that we want God to lead us to. Okay? So what is our goal? Our goal is to go and make disciples. Actually, one question we pose our pastors in DCF, are we called to plant churches? Not quite. We're not actually called to plant churches. We're called to make disciples who will make other disciples, and in turn, with the supernatural work of God, naturally, will plant churches. Meaning, we're not called just to plant a church. We're called to make disciples who will plant churches. Kasi po, kapag nag-plant lang tayo ng church without disciples working there, it's just an assembly. Okay? Hindi natin masasabi na church. Because a church is a group of disciples. Okay? So that's why po, we want to make it clear that planting churches is also about making disciples, who makes disciples, and supernaturally build churches. Alright? Let's watch this video. Let us go back to Matthew 28:18-20 in passing na pagdaanan natin. Sabi dito, then Jesus came to them and said, all authority on heaven and on earth has been given to me. All authority. Sometimes kasi when we think of making disciples, when we think of sharing the gospel, when we think of doing things as God asked us to do, natatakot tayo. But we have to remember, Jesus said, all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. If all authority in heaven has been given to Him, and He's giving you the instruction, what is there to fear? If all authority in heaven and on earth has been given to Jesus, and He's the one asking you to share the gospel to your friend, pray for your friend, disciple your brother, what is there to be afraid of? What is there to fear? Diba? Bakit ka matatakot kung yung nagsasabi sa iyo na gawin yun has authority on heaven and on earth? Yeah? And then sabi rin po dito, therefore go and make disciples of all nations. Sabi niya, go, we perfected that, we go, we share the gospel. But we're not just called to just share the gospel. May kasunod yun. And make disciples. An author said, actually, that's the great omission that churches has committed. That they have omitted making disciples. Na para bang ang tingin lang natin, pag na-share ko yung gospel, that's enough. No. We're not called just to share the gospel. Yes, we do that. But we are called more than and beyond that. We are called to make disciples. We are called to make people to become like Christ. Training them, teaching them to becoming more like Christ. Diba po? Kaya nga po, sinasabi, pag may kaibigan ka, invite them to church. That's good. We don't question that. But we don't just invite them to church, we disciple them.
Amen.
That's the change of mindset that we have to get because we have omitted making disciples. Alam mo bakit? Kasi mas madaling-daling sila sa church. It's easier. Done one by one, time by time, day by day, sharing the gospel with them, living the gospel with them, teaching them to obey everything that He has commanded us. Mas madaling mag-invite. Po? I'm not telling you to stop inviting your friends. No. What I'm trying to tell you, you have to live the gospel with your friends. You have to live it with them. Okay? Sabi ko dito, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. In the early church, di ba pa pag nabaptismohan sila, when they were baptized, they were added to their numbers. Okay? Kaya mahalaga po na alam din natin that we have to baptize them in the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. So we know who is publicly declaring that they are for Christ, that they are followers of Jesus. And teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. Yun po yung sinasabi ko. Teaching them to obey. Di ba? We stop on teaching, pero may teaching them to obey. Teaching them to obey. It's a whole phrase. We don't just teach them. We ask them to obey. Okay? Hindi natin siya pinaghihiwalay. And ang maganda po dito, sabi ng Panginoon, and surely I am with you always to the very end of age. Di ba? Ang pangako ng Panginoon, I will be with you. If you do this, I will be with you. Surely. Sabi pa niya, surely, meron pang always. Diba? Surely I am with you always to the very end of age. Sino kung gusto makasama ang Panginoon from here up to eternity?
Amen.
Amen.
Ang sarap, di ba? Diba? When we are singing songs, we're crying, Lord, I want to feel you. Go and make disciples, and surely He will be with you always to the very end of age. Yun po yung sinasabi natin na there's a promise that God will be with you always, surely, to the very end of age, if we go and make disciples. So what is our bridge? It's discipleship. Our bridge is discipleship. Making people becoming like Christ. So how do we do discipleship? This is actually the pattern po na ginagawa namin sa BCF, but it's not our own, it's based on the Bible. It's scripture-based. Din namin siya nakuha. Of course, we have the Great Commission, which is go and make disciples. We do that in small groups. We call it LG, life group, and cell groups. Some call it small groups, some call it victory groups, day groups. Whatever you call it, that is a discipleship group. And what we do there? The Great Commandment. What is the greatest commandment? Love your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself. Kasi pwede po, no? If you come to think of it, in a small group, the greatest commandment is being done. The greatest commandment is being performed. Yeah. What is discipleship? Discipleship is a lifestyle. It has to be a lifestyle. It has to be your lifestyle intentionally. I want this person to become more like Christ. Sabi nga ni Paul, follow me as I follow Christ. I want this person to follow Christ. I want to help this person follow Christ. It should be a lifestyle filled with relationships. You know? Our God is a relational God. Naniniwala ba kayo? Is God relational? Or we're not sure. That's why, di ba, nung nakakilala tayo sa Panginoon, we have the right to be called children of God. Kasi meron tayong relation